Welcome to Tactical Maine. I appreciate you stopping by. In today's video, dudes, we're going to the basics for the guys and gals who just got their first Smith & Wesson M&P, whether it's the first gen or the second gen, and we're going to jump down to the table, take a closer look on how do you disassemble this joker, right? You got to clean it, you got to take it apart and clean it. Let's get down there and take a look. Alright guys, here we are, a little bit closer now. First and foremost, you want to make sure you are pointing the firearm in a safe direction. What do I mean by a safe direction? Well, you're obviously in your household. You don't want to injure your loved ones or your neighbors with a negligent discharge. I understand we are all responsible firearm owners, but we still need to take that step to be pointed in a safe direction. Safe direction for me, that's an exterior wall. My house is made out of concrete block. It's not going to get through there. Once we've established safe direction, let's clear the firearm, pick it up, drop the magazine. Magazine is unloaded, and lock the slide to the rear. Visually and physically inspect the chamber. There's no round in there. Yes, it is dirty. Make sure there is no round in there and send it home. If you are 100% new to pistols, to lock the slide to the rear with no magazine in it, your slide stops right here. Just push the slide all the way back, lift it up, and it catches. You can see right there where it catches into the slide. And it locks the slide back for you to be able to take a look. Once you've cleared your M&P, there's two ways that you can disassemble it. Both ways you do have to turn this down, right? And if you're okay with depressing the trigger, go ahead and release the slide in a safe direction. Once again, you verified that it is an empty chamber. Pull the trigger and the slide comes off. Alright, let's put the slide back on. Slide's on. If you're not okay with pulling the trigger, and there are people out there that are not okay with it, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know if the camera's going to get into it, but go ahead. Remove this little tool down here. Okay. Now this is going to be difficult. I'm trying to get this on camera, and I need a flashlight in order to get it on camera. You have that little yellow dingus down in there. You see it? Kind of hard to see it with my current camera setup, but you see that joker down in there? Right? I really wish I could have a camera or a light for you guys to be able to see this, but you just get this tool down in there and push it back down. And it just pushes down. See how it's pushed down now? Very simple. That yellow guy right there, right? So now we got that, and the slide just slides right off. Well, it's showing up a little bit easier now, so I'm going to show you once again. That dingus, that yellow dingus right there, it's up. You see how it's up? When your slide's on and locked to the rear, let me try and get the camera to focus on it. I'm trying to get the camera to focus on it. It's a little hard. You see it? The yellow dingus, it's just pointing straight up. When your slide's locked to the rear, all you do is get your little takedown tool, right? Get in there, and you just push her down. Just like that. And you see it move down. When it's up, all you do is push her down, and it disengages this back here and disengages your slide, and it comes right on off. So there is your frame and your trigger group and your locking block. We don't need to take this apart any further. Now here is the slide. Yes, dude, she's dirty. It's for those of you wondering on the status of this. I am getting ready to send it in to Smith & Wesson, and hence why I'm taking it apart. I need to give her a cleaning, and thought I would share the disassembly. So here's your slide right? You got your recoil spring right there. Underneath the recoil spring, you have your barrel. So all you got to do is take the spring out, and the spring is going to look different in all the different models. It's going to have, you could have a different looking spring, but this is it. Pay attention to which way the paint is. Okay, if the paint's forward when you take yours apart, put the paint forward when you reassemble it. Right there's your barrel. You can come underneath. Underneath is the top, and just push up if you need to. Pick up just a little bit, and pull your barrel out. And now you have a fully field stripped M&P. Yay. I'm going to go ahead and clean these guys. This is not a cleaning video, but you would just go ahead and take your bore brush with some solvents, get in there, clean all that carbon out of there, out of the chamber and out of the barrel. Always come from the chamber, don't come from the front. You don't want to mess up your crown. Run some solvent in there, and then run your favorite CLP, your favorite lube. I right now am running original gun oil. Some pretty cool stuff, dudes. There is a link in the description down below with a 10% off coupon. This is a non-toxic, no scent if you're a hunter, really good CLP. But then you want to just give it a light coat of CLP across the barrel, across your little locking area here. Maybe if you want to put a little bit of grease there, that's up to you. And just oil her down. Wipe down in here. We're not going to go over the full disassembly of this because this video is aimed towards the beginner, and you don't want to take this off if you're a beginner and start losing springs and whatnot in there. But there's a look inside right there of the slide. She's got some necessary cleaning, and I don't really lube too much in here. I'll wipe it down. Don't ever put lube over here. I don't want lube building up in the striker channel and gumming the system up with dust and debris, right? So stay away from that. But clean it up, rub it off with a rag, get her cleaned up, as well as here. Okay, you don't need to go throwing lube all into your trigger springs and levers and gears and whatnot. Give it a good wiping, give it a good wipe down, right? And basically all I ever do, like this carbon right here, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. Let's see if she does. As I hit the camera, this carbon on this right here, you know, that stuff just wipes right off. I don't know if you could tell now, it's nice and shiny and my finger's nice and dirty. So there's no reason to put a bunch of oil or anything inside any of the mechanism there. That could clog you up and again attract debris and cause the firearm to fail to fire. The only thing that you're going to want to lube up here is the rails. You got a rail here, here, and in the back. Now it's going to look different if you have a shield, an M&P shield, an M&P bodyguard. They're going to be smaller and in different spots, but it's basically the same thing, okay? I tend to run grease on here. The oil doesn't stay long enough for me. I'll just put a little dab of grease on there to lube it up, and then I reassemble the firearm. Now, all we're going to do is everything in reverse to reassemble it. You got your barrel, you got your slide. Right now your slide's upside down, so your barrel is going to be upside down, right? Well, let me turn it to the side so you can see. You just slide the barrel down in there until it drops, and when it drops, push it back, right? Take your recoil spring, put it back in, remember the paint, which direction the paint was, and push the spring back down onto the barrel. Is it going to focus for me? Maybe, maybe not. But the spring is, that man, guys, she is dirty, huh? You take your firearm, line the rails up, go ahead and bring it back, lock the slide to the rear, and close your locking block lever. Now, if you disassembled using the little yellow dingus down in there, again, you're probably not going to see it very well. That's the extractor right there, but the dingus is underneath it. You need to lift that back up, okay? If you were in a hurry, simply putting your magazine in will lift it up, right? Let's just say we're not in a hurry, okay? And you close it. your trigger is disabled. So lock the slide back to the rear and bring it back up into the up position, right, to the original position it started in. Again, make sure you have make sure you have a safe firearm. Send the slide home. Test fire in a safe direction. She works. Now, if you didn't do the dingus, once you're done and you have the slide locked to the rear, again, double check. Make sure you're unloaded. And when you're taking a gun apart, you should not have ammunition with it. Again, safe direction. Send the slide home. Fire. Check the reset. Fire. Check the reset. Fire. And there you have it. You have just successfully taken apart and put back together the M&P pistol. So there you go, guys. That easy to disassemble your Smith & Wesson M&P. Very simple. Don't be shy. Like I said in there, if you prefer to use the yellow dingus, go ahead and do that. If you don't like pulling the trigger, some people just don't like pulling the trigger to disassemble their firearm. If you don't like that, don't buy a Glock. Okay, stick with the M&P and a couple other guns out there, right? But the most important thing to remember, be safe. Double, triple, quadruple check your chamber. Lock the slide to the rear, take the magazine out, stick your finger in there, visually inspect and physically inspect it before you go pulling on the trigger. And when you're doing this, again, remember, in a safe direction, dudes. So there you go, guys. Very simple. Again, hopefully somebody learned something from this video. If just one person learned something from it, if one person learns how to take apart their weapon to clean it and maintain it, I have accomplished my mission. Thank you for stopping by the Tactical Maine channel. Appreciate the support. I forgot how to talk today. But anywho, make sure you give it a thumbs up if you liked the video. If the video helped you out, let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe. I forgot what I was saying. I do that a lot if you haven't noticed. I try my best, guys. But anywho, again, if you want to support the channel, if you feel like supporting the channel, I should say, check out some of the affiliate links down below. We got original gun oil in there with a 10% discount, free shipping across the United States. I believe it's the lower 48, so I don't know if Hawaii or Alaska if it's free shipping, but if you're in the continental United States, you're getting free shipping on it and saving 10% if you use CMaine10. Yeah. Got a couple other affiliate links down below. What that does, dudes, if you use that, especially the Amazon one, you can buy anything. If you do that, I get a little bit of money, not a lot, a little bit of percentage back, and then I can buy some bullets. Bullets mean pow pow, pew pews, not only for you, but me. Alright, dudes, again, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully I helped somebody out with this. If I did, let me know in the comments down below. If you don't like commenting, just send me an email at tacticalmaine@gmail.com and let me know this simple video helped you out. Thanks for stopping by, guys. See you in the next video.